Hey, good evening, and welcome to the Brain Trust. We're here tonight to talk about jokes, pranks, and all kinds of other silly stuff. And we're going to be running a little bit short, and Placeholder is here to tell you why. Yeah, that's right. I'm putting you on the spot like that. Come on, man.
I'm sorry, I was having a technical issue.
No, you did a good thing today. You brought another hapless soul into a brighter and more illuminated world.
Yep, especially because he likes burn spells.
Yeah. So he taught somebody how to play magic.
Yep.
Yeah. And was thereby late to the show.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. It's okay. I was just joking with you anyway. Felt like putting you on the spot. But we're talking about April Fool's jokes, and I wanted to point out that my nominee for worst April Fool's joke of the year goes to James Comey for threatening to run for president. It's not even funny.
Do it. Please do it. Please
Yeah.
do it.
Can somebody get out this Shia LaBeouf video right now?
Do it. That would be hilarious. Imagine the memes. The good of the meme economy. I command you to run, James Comey.
No, you'll have Mueller doing the same thing he did to Hillary to him. Yeah, it'll be great. So your nominee. Let's hear it. Worst joke you got. And it does count if it was pulled on you. It still counts.
Ooh, okay. Over the course of like 6 months, I trained an entire class of about 40 people to look down before they sat
By putting thumbtacks in their chairs?
randomly.
Okay.
In addition to this, because I was trying to reinforce good habits, we would change the orientation of their screen, change their keyboard layout, and I would put sticky tack under their mouse.
So they couldn't move it.
God.
Randomly. Never to the same person twice.
That's terrible. My favorite prank to play was always because April Fool's usually around Easter, so you can get these Easter eggs, the little plastic ones.
Oh God.
And you get a little container of petroleum jelly, right?
Uh,
And you hold the egg on both ends so that it can roll, and you just roll it across the top of the petroleum jelly. It picks up a nice little coat. And you go, "Hey, so and so," as you toss the egg. Now, the person's natural reaction is to catch it. And when they do, they get just covered in petroleum jelly.
that's terrible.
It's terrible because it's really hard to get off.
And we'll try having to have petroleum jelly on your teeth. That is annoying.
Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah, that's a dancer's secret. It is nasty and disgusting, but it reminds you to smile.
Yeah, that's gross. That's why I'm not a dancer. It's not because I can't dance. I could totally ballet the shit out of things. It's because I don't want to put petroleum jelly on my teeth.
Yeah, because it makes you smile. It makes you more presentable. But no.
Yeah, because you can't put your lips down on it. You're like, I don't want to get that shit on my mouth.
Exactly.
If I put my lips down, it'll be there for good.
Yes.
Then I'm screwed.
Exactly.
I start drooling all over the place.
No, let's see here. For me, April Fool's was always my brother's favorite time of year because I'm being the little sister that I am. I was the favorite.
Target.
Yes. I've been put in a barn. I've been yeah, they're evil.
Put
I
in a
was
barn.
yes, that's what I was. They tied me to the barn. They tied me to the barn.
Huh. Okay, so like around the whole barn, or do they have like
Okay, you know how
around a post?
yeah, it was around a post, or where they proceeded to shoot me with paintballs.
Oh, how nice!
So yeah, this is why I ended up with so many marks growing up from the 4th of July or from April Fool's pranks. It's not even funny anymore.
So that's not even a prank. That's just tormenting.
Or
I
when
used to
they
put silly putty in people's shoes.
See, a prank is where when your manager at Sam's Club retires and moves on, and it's his last day, you shrink wrap his car and use a forklift to stick it up in the shelves.
or you
That's
take
a prank.
you
That's a
take
good prank.
you take purple
And you leave it there through
Kool-Aid.
his whole shift.
You purple Kool-Aid and you tell your little sister go take a shower.
Oh no!
Oh, they Kool-Aid dyed your hair.
Yes.
You put the purple Kool-Aid into the shampoo bottle.
Oh yeah, I've
Yeah.
had that done to me too.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no.
Because shampoo comes in all colors. Like you put it into your hand, you're like, oh, red. Look at that. You come out with red hair
Yep. And you're like, why?
and
Or
red
Nair.
hands.
Or Nair. Or Nair. Oh my god, Nair was evil.
Nair smells like urine.
They put Nair in my shampoo.
Yeah, but like the minute I would open that, I'd immediately be like, there's something wrong with that. It smells like piss. Nair smells like urine. Like seriously, just go smell some Nair. Tell me I'm wrong. Anybody.
I'm
Well,
good.
yeah, you gotta remember it was like mixed in with herbal essences. Yeah. It was evil. And this is why I don't trust guys on April Fools.
All the single furries. All the single furries. Oh God, no.
Just no furries.
No furries. Oh, yeah. Speaking of no furries, I'm looking at a hairless cat. That's no
Terrible.
furry. That doesn't even look like a real animal.
Oh, but the hairless cats are so cute.
Like, you expect, like, that they just took the mummification wrappings off of this thing. Like, that's I'm looking at it, and it looks like a dried up corpse. Considerately more pink, or a lot more pink than a normal dried up corpse, but still. And that, the eye sockets aren't sunken in or anything, but
But
really
they're so
weird.
cute.
No, they're not. Oh my God.
I
That little
don't
rat
know.
tail.
They're cute.
Oh, God. Hairless cats are ugly. See, that is an April Fool's joke. You're like, oh, I got you a cat. And then it's one of those hairless ones.
I'd probably be like, oh, it's so cute. Now we need to go buy it like expensive sunscreen.
Freaking Boris. Anyway, so best prank you've ever pulled off. I mean, the shrink wrapped car in the steel, by the way, that was done at the beginning of his shift, and we shrink wrapped it so he wouldn't recognize it. And he walked by it like all day, no idea that's his car.
How about putting? Well, it was a senior prank, but we took the superintendent's car and put it in his office. That was interesting.
See, my favorite pranks are the pranks that severely inconvenience the person that you're pulling the prank on. So my favorite was in high school, throwing a mattress in the pool.
Wow. A
Why?
mattress in the pool.
Yeah, because they would have to drain the entire pool, bring in a winch in order to get it out.
Yeah.
A soaked mattress is a pretty heavy thing.
Yes, It's yeah.
That or shrink wrapping the principal's house.
Eh.
That was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I used to work at a what do you call it? Like a pharmacy in downtown Atlanta, and people would get off the like we were right off the exit to the highways, and the exits where we are really confusing. Like in order to go on, if you wanted to turn, I guess prospectively right, you take the left exit, and if you wanted to turn prospectively left, you take the right exit. It's a really weird system, but the roads like turn around underneath the highway and whatnot. So people would often ask us, they'd be like, how do you get back onto 85 North? And we'd always give them the directions for 85 South. Be like, it's because 85 South didn't have the South. It just had the sign that said 85. And it's like, this is the on-ramp for 85. And the North one said 85 North. So if they were looking for South, we couldn't send them North. But if they were looking for North, we'd always send them South.
Nice.
And South, by the way, went directly into the city again.
That's terrible.
That's sort of like telling people, "Hey, go on the 60 freeway. Good luck."
Yeah. Yeah. It was loads of fun, and we'd always do because we were there in the middle of the night. We were overnight shift, and our pharmacy was 24 hours, so we'd always do a call over the intercom afterwards, be like, "Got a southbound." It was great. The whole store was in on that prank. They probably still do it. It's like, yeah, if you go to Midtown Atlanta, do not go to any pharmacies asking directions. They will screw you over on purpose. Because to them it's funny. They get a little kick out of the idea of you driving the wrong way.
I grew up in California, so I don't trust anybody who says, "Here, let me give you directions." No.
I can show you a map to the stars' houses.
No.
I drew it on this napkin. Come on, man, just one more hit. I mean, just $20.
Just no. You just no.
I'm sorry, this is how I picture California.
Yeah. Where are we at? Skid Row?
Isn't that like California?
Yeah, that is.
Like Skid Row is California?
Yes, that's LA. That's yeah.
Yeah, I figured Skid Row was just like the worst of the streets.
Yeah, actually people are not as fucked up on Skid Row as people would expect.
Yeah, Skid Row's got a bad reputation, so the cops go in there and clean it up every now and then. The rest of the streets are screwed.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Everywhere else is where the bums live.
Yeah, you're like, so...
It's like whenever, you chase them out of one area, they go everywhere else.
Well, no, the people who live on Skid Row are actually that bad. It's the other, like, homeless people around that are like, no. You just, no. Don't go near them.
I think one of my favorite, like, inane and kind of mean-spirited pranks. Take somebody's memory card from their console. Let's say they have like a PS2 or a GameCube or something. Swap it out for an identical one with an identical save file. You copy their card over, except for the one thing that you're going to mess with them with, as a resetted file.
And this is how you die.
Or just reset all their files in the save.
Oh no, you don't reset all of them, though. You reset half of them.
Yeah, that's how you die.
Reset half of them, that way they have some of their games.
No. Just the RPGs.
Oh no.
Depends on how many hours they've sunk into it.
Oh no.
68 days. You
I
have
have some
played
that
for
are long.
68 days, 14 hours, 22 minutes, and 32 seconds.
I probably have a lot more than that. So
Are you
let's
sure
not.
you want to delete this file? Yes.
No. And then that is how you end up being single for the rest of your life.
No
Oh, no,
way.
no, no. Here's what you do. Here's what you do for theatrical enjoyment. You set everything up like this with the secondary memory card and everything in place. And as the person's walking in, you go, "Hey, man, I need to clear out some space. I'm going to delete this file, okay?" Click.
Oh,
And you're like,
no.
"Wait, what did you just delete?" "Oh, it's your, Final Fantasy 12 file."
Oh my god, no.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and I deleted all of your, what are they called? Fables? Yeah, they're gone too. I didn't think, you needed them anymore, right? What? I'm downloading Fallout.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Don't get any ideas.
Oh, I don't need ideas for stuff like that.
No, because you.
No, see, here's the thing: is you're safe from anything we come up with on this show. Now, all the stuff he's not saying.
I know. I come home. I'm like, so where is my comics? Where?
Oh, I use them for kindling.
Oh yeah. That would be dead.
Which ones?
Yes.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
My other favorite thing to do is set up booby traps.
Oh no.
All right, describe a booby trap here.
Okay, like if I get my hands on one, I have an air cannon on one side of the door, so as soon as they open it, I blast them across the room.
Oh my god. Okay,
Or I
so
set up a series of convoluted, like, trip wires so that either they trip and they fall onto a soft surface, or soft surface for legal reasons, or it like triggers a slingshot that hits them with like a paintball or something. Or I set it up so I have like a bunch of airsoft guns pointed at them, and when they trip it, it flips the switch, and that switch pulls the trigger, and they wind up getting shot with airsoft guns.
Yep.
okay, this is I need a lot of liquid latex.
Or just put a
I see this going
Lego in
badly.
their shoe.
Yeah, I do too. I need a lot of liquid latex.
Oh man. Oh, that's not a bad idea. You know those little tags that come on shirts?
Oh yes.
All right, so it's got like a little flat side, and then it's got like a little T end, and then in the middle it's that like long plastic connector, right? So you snip off the flat side, and then you get a hold of somebody's shoe, and you pull out the insole, and you like poke the little part through, so it's poking up right in between their toes, just so it tickles them. And they can't figure out where it's come from. They open up their shoe and they try and pull all the dust out, and they can't until they pull out that insole and like pull its little fricker out. They're not getting it. It's gonna sit there and annoy them.
Well, good luck on ever doing that with any of my shoes because
You don't wear insoles.
nope. And I know the difference between the feel of my shoes, especially my heels.
Well, it's good for us pretentious jerks, Use it against us.
Yes.
Those of us who are snobby enough to wear insoles inside of our shoes, on top of the socks. Like seriously, how many pieces of footwear do you need?
A lot.
I need all of them for my fragile arch.
Yes.
Or you could always just like get fake blood and throw it all over like the bed.
You set up a bucket above their door. The door is cracked slightly open, and you fill that bucket with fake blood.
No, here's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you do. You get some like Colombian roast coffee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get it not quite espresso ground, but a pretty fine grind, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go around like offices. This would work great if you're one of those like Ozark water guys or Crystal Springs guys or whatever. You go around offices and you keep just a whole bag of this stuff in your pocket. And you just like walk over, open up their cabinet, switch out the decaf with that shit, put it back,
Oh God.
close the cabinet, and go back to flipping your water jugs over. And you don't have to see the results. You just get to know that they happen. Somebody's like,
really...
okay, it's 2:00 and, I really like another cup of coffee, but I don't want to be up all night. So we got some decaf in there, right? Yeah. Go ahead and make it. I'll help you drink it. Oh, it's going.
It'd be really good is to use liquid latex and take it and close somebody's eyes shut and make them think they're actually injured.
Oh, that'd be
fun. Let's scare people into thinking they're blind.
Yes, let's. This is why you don't date a makeup artist.
What drives me nuts, and I think it would be a pretty serious irritation to do to somebody's when a thumbtack is stuck on the bottom of your shoe, it doesn't go all the way through.
Yeah.
But there's that little metal click every time you take a step.
Yep.
So you just put thumbtacks all over somebody's shoes. You take like 3 steps and be like, oh God, and they gotta pull them out.
You know what my favorite one is?
What's that?
You put so the mag strips that they put in like DVD cases in order to prevent theft.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you can remagnetize them by rubbing a magnet on them. Stick it to the bottom of their cart or somehow on their person without them noticing. Put it in their wallet. They will never be able to leave a store without setting off an anti-theft device again.
I used to work at a grocery store, and we had a strip of those things in the back. They came on like a roll. Yeah. And you were supposed to. There was one person's job to like take them off and put them on like the Biore pads, like the high end OTC items, right? So it went with pharmacy. I used to take them and stick them on the inside of people's jacket sleeves. They get checked leaving the store. This is a damn employee like keeps getting busted trying to leave the store. I was a stupid kid. I actually did a lot of stupid stuff like that. And once I did the chocolate laxative trick.
Oh God.
Where you switch out chocolate with chocolate laxatives and you give it to somebody.
Yep. That's why
that's like literally the only reason they make chocolate laxatives. Everything else is in pill form. You just take a pill and you're good. No, these chocolate laxatives, they were specifically designed for pranks.
Yep, and don't ever piss off a girl. Say, not that I've done it multiple times. I swear, I'm innocent.
See.
And they work. They work wonderful if you have chocolate-covered cherries.
Oh, that's terrible. Why would you do that? Okay, another one is you can put like fishing powder in people's shoes or socks or starch in their underwear.
Yeah.
Causes skin irritation.
Oh, no. Here's the best thing. Go into a bathroom, right? Lift up the sitting down toilet seat. You go all the way down to the bowl. And then you take saran wrap.
Yep.
Oh.
And you cover the bowl. And you do it cleanly so it doesn't, have all this crap hanging out on the sides or whatnot. And it's nice and clear so you can see right through it. And you put the lid back down. That one's fun. Especially if the next person has to go number 2, then it's just like, yeah.
It makes the problem even worse.
Especially if you've also done the chocolate laxative trick on them.
Oh.
My brothers got payback years later.
I do enjoy the hot peppers. That one's a good one.
Or
you get yourself some really, really super hot pepper jelly, and offer it as a condiment. It's really good. I like it. Everybody else says it's terrible, but
or get jalapeno peppers and rub it like on their hands.
That you know it would be damn near. I actually think this would be a variation of assault
What?
if you were to do it. But you know those hand towels that got like the cleaning or whatever
Yeah.
antibacterial stuff on them. Yeah, put pepper juice on those.
Or
Ooh.
no. My brothers had what is it called? Lubricant, and I put chili powder in it.
Ooh,
I was evil.
Why
Okay.
would you do that?
Hey, payback was a bitch.
That's horrible. That's terrible.
there's this guy that used to disappear about 3 times a night
Yes.
when we worked at that. I was working at the overnight pharmacy.
Hmm.
And there's this guy that worked with us, and he would disappear like 3 times a night. And people swore they could hear him masturbating in the bathroom.
Oh God.
And I didn't believe it at first because I liked the guy. He was an all right guy. Like, no reason to believe that. And one day I was in the bathroom and, I'm like washing my hands or whatever. And I turned to grab like paper towels and I kicked the floor and there's like a tile on the bottom that pops off. And I was like, oh shit, I just broke the floor. So I wipe my hands and I go down to like put it back in place and see if how bad it was. There's a hollow out behind it and there's a little thing of freaking moisturizer back there. And so I didn't say anything for like 3 or 4 days. And I was like, what do I do? Do I call him out? Because I was the overnight supervisor. So like, do I call him out? Dude, you can't be doing that at work. How do I handle this? Finally, I just brought a bottle of Elmer's school glue because it was the same color. And I basically washed it out, cleaned it out, and filled it up with Elmer's school glue. And put it back just the way I found it. Next time he disappeared for like an hour, he was actually gone for about 2.5. And he came back in a really, really foul mood. And I never asked him about it, but he was not in a good mood. And when I went back there later that night, it was all gone. The tube, everything was gone. Like the tile was back in place. Nothing was in the hollow.
I mean, I did put super glue on my brother's condoms one time.
That's
I don't know
pretty
why.
wicked. Yeah, it probably dried before you got to use it, though. It's not very effective.
No, it wasn't. I was like 10. So.
Oh, yeah. Another good one is the ink tricks. I had a buddy who joined the military. He went into the Air Force and he went to boot camp. And at the end of boot camp, everybody came to see his graduation. Well, his graduation, he like finally got freedom for the first time. So when my friends went out to visit with him, they said basically he just went to a hotel room with a carton of cigarettes and chain smoked basically the whole carton. Because he was a smoker before. Because he was a smoker before he went in, and he hadn't had a cigarette in I don't even know how many months he went through basic.
Mm.
And so he basically locked himself in a hotel room and just chain smoked cigarettes, and ranted and raved and had a few beers or whatever. And one of my friends said, noticed his boots, and he was like, "Those are really, really nice boots. I wish I could get a pair of boots like that." And he was like, "Yeah. I polished these boots so many times. I hate these boots. I wish I could give them to you, but they're not mine. Belong to the Air Force." So anyway, he goes down to the PT shop or wherever they sell stuff. Whenever he gets onto his base, and he buys a pair of the boots for my buddy Bob. We're just gonna call him Bob. So he buys the pair of boots for my buddy Bob, and before he sends them, he takes the black boot polish and he just coats the boots top to bottom, like the whole thing. Black boot polish just shines layer, but never buffs it off. And then puts them in the box, and they're these like bright, shiny, freaking military, but great condition. Like he knew as soon as Bob opened the box, he was going to be like, "Holy crap, these are awesome!" and grab them and like look at them, and within a few minutes, he would be completely black. But yeah, Bob told me about getting the boots, and he was like, "Yeah, worst pair of boots I ever enjoyed getting." I forget how he said it, but it was basically good and bad at the same time. A great pair of boots, terrible consequences for getting them. You guys never do the ink tricks, paint tricks. You're an oh. You know what would be a good prank for you, Cassie?
What? Oh dear.
You could do the "you didn't ask for this tattoo" trick, or the "you didn't ask for this makeup" trick. You know.
Yeah.
That's great for tattoo artists and whatnot.
Yeah, it is.
The guy that did the pile of dog crap with flies on his girlfriend's back or ex-girlfriend's back.
Yeah. No. I did put one time my dad was being a dick to us. So I got payback.
What did you do?
I put he smokes a lot. A certain substance. So I put flour in his stuff instead of what it normally was.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's gonna be unfun.
I think one of my favorites is like putting firecrackers in little cigarettes to get them to quit smoking.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's really safe.
Just a little one.
It's like an M80. It's like only blow off half their face.
Yeah, they don't need the other half.
Yeah.
Harvey Dent showed us that.
You can live with half a face.
You can't live without lungs.
True.
I was trying to help you by blowing off half your face.
You're my friend. I wouldn't do this otherwise.
Now here, give me your hand. I need to cut it off.
Yeah.
Just in case you decide to become a thief one day.
The fake $1 million ticket.
Oh. That would be an excellent prank. The "we won the lottery" prank, but that could go really badly.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like, play your same numbers every night or whatever, or no, you tape the lottery being drawn and then play it back as if it's that night's lottery, and have your significant other holding the ticket and check it. Be like, hey, when the lottery comes on, can you check it? Like, yeah, I'm just flipping to this channel so we can like see when the lottery comes on. Oh crap! I gotta go to the bathroom. Here, you check it. You go sit in the bathroom and just wait for the numbers to get called out, the screaming to start. That could go really badly, though.
Yeah, depends on the person.
And it depends on how long you let the prank run. If you let it run, like, say, a few days, you might come home from work in a few days and find yourself, like, mortgaged to the hilt, $758,000 worth of debt just racked up overnight because your wife thought, you were getting all that money. Yeah, that could be bad.
No.
That's just an arbitrary number. I have no personal experience with $758,000, by the way.
Are you sure?
Yes. That may have sounded like hesitating, but it was there for comedic purpose. I swear. April Fool's is fun. I do enjoy April Fool's jokes. I like poking fun at people. I like poking fun at myself, I think, most.
See, now you got me thinking. This might not be a good idea.
Why? What? Me and Placeholder in the same vicinity?
Yeah.
Tag team and jokes. Just wait till they get started. Like the individual ones are warm up.
Oh God.
Just wait till the team ups begin.
Yeah, no. That's when I would get your wife in on it. And
wait until it becomes long, drawn out, multi-week plots.
I'm gonna have a drawing board.
You remember what is
yarn, different colored yarn hanging, different pictures at different heights, so that you step back and you see the whole picture.
Remember, we are women, so good luck.
It just means you're more vindictive. It just means
Yes.
that. It just means that if you weren't women, what you do would be more likely to be charged in a court of law
This is true.
versus laughed about on the internet.
True. I hate to admit it, but it is true.
No, you don't hate to admit it. You're happy to admit it. Come on, that's all the privilege that you ever need.
Yes. True. We could get away with murder and nobody would even remotely question us.
I mean, you could get away with cutting a man's penis off too. Stirring above it.
Yeah, true. I'm not that evil, I don't think. Am I?
Well, let's hope not. But yeah, so you could do that, where you could let's see, I think one of my favorite things to do, and the fact that he and I like will be able to actually draw out plans and implement them. Engineering breaks are great.
And then me and his wife will be like this.
Here's the thing: is if you fall across his plans, it's only going to be half the plans. It's not going to make sense without the other half.
No, but you have to remember, us women will wait patiently.
For us to die so you can take our pensions and sell our houses and marry the guys that you really wanted to marry when it began?
We will sit there and we will plot it out and we will wait for our revenge. It might be years.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and close out today's show. We were going to run a little bit late, but I am quite exhausted, and I've had a lot of fun as it is. But we will be back at our normally scheduled time. Next week, we're probably going to be able to have King for a day. Maybe not. We'll see. We're talking to a new guest as we speak. Anyway, we're here every Wednesday night from 11 p.m. till midnight, as long as we're all on time. And we are a brainstorming stream. We hope that you enjoy it as much as we enjoy making it. And have a great night. We'll see you later. Peace.